Okay, it is time for the Q&A. I think this is my most asked question. This is a big mistake that I've also made, that it's generally all mental game. Say hi. Say hi. I am very proud of both of them. Show me your trophy.
Thank you.
But hello, we are at our last event of college. How do you feel?
Emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I like working in the SC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has been great for you. My entire purpose of coming was anyways you and Disha, and just to see.
not come at the time.
Yeah, that
Waiting the,
साड़ी में देर लग गई honestly, but we are here.
twinning, sort of twinning.
हाँ, very very similar honestly, and I like it. Okay, we are gonna go take photos now and then eat something.
I hope
The campus is looking pretty.
I love these heels, bhai. These are so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite find. So this is our last event. How do you feel?
I'm overwhelmed actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss everything more than you people will. You people ever will, because I'm going back to Kerala.
Kerala,
So I am so
We'll be in Delhi.
overwhelmed. Yeah, you guys will be in Delhi. You will be able
Still
to
be
visit,
able to meet.
Yeah. yeah, and visit college if you guys ever want to. But I won't get that chance again. I won't get to be like this with them anymore. So anytime in the future maybe, but no. So
No, I really hope that we can come there and you can come here.
I have
or we can just
promised
all
them
come
that.
somewhere.
Yeah, I have
together.
promised them that once I am financially stable, I'll take them to Kerala for them to have a good Christmas celebration, because they have said
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have never had a great Christmas in Delhi. So I want to take them to Kerala.
I'm gonna look forward to that. We are on the ground because I'm too tired. We are finally leaving the event at 4. This is my second Coke because I need it. Another day of us being here till 4, doing basically nothing and taking photos.
That's the beauty of college.
I mean, these are our last days, so we have to enjoy it, yaar.
Yeah, we should really.
Change ho gaya ekdam. Okay, let's go home. I can't wait to sleep. It is that time of the semester. Everybody is doing assignments. Everybody has 1 million assignments. Which assignment are you working on? Economics. Oh my gosh. Which one are you working on? Which assignment? Economics. Okay. Everybody is working on economics. Me and Benita came out to eat. Benita, say hi.
Hi.
And they just gave us our food, and it is 11:17 and our class was at 11:15. But my food is here and it is boiling hot right now. It will take us 10 minutes to reach, so we will be very late, and it is a very important class also. I have an update to give. It is 11:44 and the class ends at 12 and we have reached now. So I don't know what, we will go into class.
We'll make a presence.
She should let us in. She likes us. She likes us according to us at least.
Yeah. We say she likes us.
Because we like her, so we assume. Oh, मैं ले सकता हूँ.
How to do it?
दे भाई, मैं लिख रही हूँ. Can you give it to me?
एक सेकंड.
हो गया 1 second.
दे दो.
रुक जा, पूरा लिख तो लूं.
अरे खत लिख रहा है बैठ के पूरा.
लिखे जो खत तुझे.
कार्ड देखो कार्ड.
गलत कार्ड दिया तूने. लिखे जो खत तुझे, वो तेरी याद में.
The entire group is together today. Although Disha just left, but everybody is here today. Coincidentally, here she is. She had test, so वो चली गई. But we were all together attending eco. I think for the first time. I believe for the first time only. I don't think we have ever. I don't think we have ever attended the class when everybody was there. Her and Disha were matching, but Disha is not here. Maybe she'll be free now. We had a class. Maybe we should be free now, so I can show you the full outfit. This is a great location.
New sport. Yeah, I've been finding new sports since Monday, na?
No, I have had this spot since forever. I just never filmed. Yeah, I always knew these corners would be great. See, they're matching kurtis to the point that print be same hai. And if I'm not wrong, you guys got it from the same place?
Same place, yeah.
From where?
Kamla Market. Not campus.
That I need to go to Kamla Nagar market now. I also did not know that Choco Pie Max exists. So I got Choco Pie Max. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
We're going home. I dropped them off to the metro station.
Always.
And we debrief in the car till then.
Yeah.
हेलो, दिस इज आयुषी. ये अपने होम टाउन से मेरे लिए कुछ लेके आई है.
ये गिफ्ट होली का है और अब दे दो.
महीना हो गया होली को. क्योंकि क्या करें, क्लासेस कैंसिल हो जाती है, हमारा स्केड्यूल साथ में नहीं बैठता है.
वेट करते हैं रिएक्शन की. क्योंकि जैस्मिन को ज्वेलरी पसंद है, हम दोनों बस ठीक हो जाए, क्योंकि ये भी थोड़ी सी तबीयत खराब है मेरी.
तबीयत खराब नहीं, थकान है. इसकी तो अभी रिकवरी चल रही है. तबीयत खराब चल रही है. मेरी फर्स्ट फ्रेंड हिस्ट्री की क्लास में.
हाँ, हिस्ट्री से हम
मुझे
दोस्त
अभी भी
बने.
याद है हमारा इंटरेक्शन मैम की क्लास में. तुमने मेरे को बोला था जब मैं आई थी, मैं लेट आई थी यार.
बाल बहुत अच्छे लग रहे थे.
आप बहुत सुंदर लग रहे हो.
हाँ.
भाई oh my God. कल उस क्लास में पूरा सेमेस्टर तो मैंने अकेले ही निकाला था. कोई फ्रेंड नहीं था मेरा. कोई फ्रेंड नहीं था मेरा. आई ट्राई लोगों से बात करने का, डिडंट वर्क आउट. एंड देन आई वाज सो हैप्पी कि भाई कोई मेरे से खुद से बात
किस्मत
कर.
कनेक्शन.
Hi, I woke up like 1 hour ago, and a bit ago Webby was like, "You like brownies?" I'm like, "Yes." And you're at home? I'm like, "Yes." She sent me brownies from Theobroma. I love Theobroma. I'm so excited. Actually, जो दोनों उसने भेजी, I have never had before, so I'm very excited to try. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I get brownies, but अभी नहीं खाऊंगी. रात को खाऊंगी. If you're watching this, girl, thank you. I love you, my best friend. Brownie. On another note, it is Harsh ka birthday today, so I'm just picking out an outfit, and I can't find anything to wear. I have one outfit in mind. I think I will just stick with it because I don't really like anything in my Almere right now. I picked up his gift yesterday, but of course I'm gonna take the bill out, and then I don't want to give it like just like this, and of course I'm going to take the price tag out. So I actually have this saved from when I ordered something from Soul Store. So I'm going to wrap the t-shirt in this instead, and then it goes into the bag, and that would be nicer.
Where are we going tonight? Today.
Technically tonight, but DLF Mall of Noida.
गाजियाबाद जा रहे हैं. तेरे तक पहुंच गई. मैंने पहले ही देखी कॉलेज.
Happy birthday, girl.
Me at my prime. ये देख.
Yeah.
उसके पापा ने
This is what she made.
Real.
अफोर्ड नहीं करेगा इसे। ये मेरा है, ये मेरा है।
I am a pro driver यार।
Heavy driver।
Wow, wow, क्या places है, क्या ही places है guys।
ये प्रॉपर बाप
तुम्हारे अलावा
No, can you no?
वो मैं इधर कर रहा था।
वो पी लेगा, उसमें कुछ भी डाल दो, पी लेगा।
खेली मैं भी चल रही हूँ यहीं पे।
Oh yeah। तो घूर किसको रही है? अक्षय को भी कॉल।
हर्षु का बर्थडे।
Can you not?
हर्षु केक केक खाओ, बाबू को केक खिलाओ, बाबू को केक।
Happy birthday girl, happy birthday girl। Look at my shaky bed right now, this is very cool। What is wrong? हमें देखो नहीं यहाँ नहीं।
हमारा तो अलग मूवमेंट शुरू हो जाता है।
Guys, what's up? It's your boy.
Birthday boy.
Doing their photo shoot and all, but
We are too tired, so we're just sitting here.
I'm holding all the bags, so I think I deserve a seat.
yeah, true. And I'm wearing heels, so I'm tired. So yeah, I want to go home. But the birthday boy is having his moment, so as he should.
These people are just भाई इनको 2 मिनट जगह दे दो और ये अपना ये गलीच पना स्टार्ट कर देंगे and they'll just do. You are also in the same group. It's just that it's very irritating at this point because
So
I,
guys,
me being a productive
guys,
guy, I like using my
shut up.
time in the best possible way.
Shut up.
And
I need to say something.
say what?
So I entered the mall and I kept my hands around his waist like this, okay? And his response was, "मैं बंदी हूँ तेरी."
What else am I supposed to say, bhai? At this point, do you think there is anything better? There are better use of time, yeah. Better use of time. We can stop doing all this bullshit.
Okay, it is time for the Q&A. Saved it for the end so that everybody who wants answers to these questions or wants to watch the Q&A can stay. I have filmed a Q&A before, so you can watch that, although it's been a while. And I do plan on making another one once I'm done with college and exam, but that's for later. So first things first, if you don't know this already, I am a BA program student with a major in economics and a minor in history. I'm in my 3rd year, my 6th semester, and no, I am not doing 4th year. I live in Delhi, born and brought up here, and I live with my family, so no PG, no flat. And speaking of family, if you ask me any direct questions, low-key invasive questions like what does my mom do, where is my dad, they're not gonna be answered because aap kya karoge jaan ke? Keep them about me. Okay, now we can get on to the Q&A actually. Starting off with questions about what I'm gonna do later. Am I going in civil services prep? What's next? Am I gonna work in corporate? I have no idea where civil services even came from. And I think I recently only got a comment if I'm gonna do something in law, which no, not at all. I am an economics student, guys. मैं law या civil services में क्या करूँगी? That is not an area I am exploring. I am gonna join the corporate, yes. I am not planning on pursuing masters now, like right after undergrad, and I can't tell you exactly which job position I'm targeting because that's for me to figure out. अभी तो मैंने भी नहीं figure out किया exactly, so I'll keep you updated as I go on. I think this is my most asked question. How do I stay consistent, motivated, energetic, maintain my productivity? How do I manage everything? To be real with you, I am not always motivated. I am not always energetic. I have days and days, literally weeks, where I'm so low on energy because I'm so tired of doing everything. working. But the thing is, I'm still getting my work done, getting my studying done, going to the gym, going out with my friends, and that's all because of discipline, not motivation. I stopped relying on motivation a long time ago. It was definitely difficult, but it was the best thing that I did. And I've actually made a video in the past on all the habits that actually helped me get disciplined, and I will link it for you. I would recommend you to watch it, because when I made that video, I was literally at the peak of my routine, discipline, balance, and everything. And I'm back to it now. Definitely, I had a big phase of a burnout emotionally, mentally, physically, and I got myself back up because of those habits only. Literally, I didn't watch any self-help videos. I just watched my own video and I got back up, genuinely. But I used to also rely on like motivation bursts where I'm like, I feel like I'm in a flow state. Oh my god, I'm gonna get everything done. But that would only last like 2-3 ghanta max, and then uske baad it's just back to the reality that I don't want to do anything and I don't do anything. I'm also not a positive or a super energetic person all the time. I am a big complainer. I complain all the time, all the freaking time, okay? I try to maintain that positivity and that energy, but it's also just humanly not possible. I feel like that is very pretentious. But what helps me genuinely is like reminding myself that my work is not gonna wait for me to be in a good mood or my energy level to be higher. Like my deadlines won't shift until I'm in a better mood, until I feel like I wanna work. What's due is due, and what I have to do, I have to get done. And if there's like something that I need to do, it would be the best that I do it now rather than adding it to my workload tomorrow. I'm not saying कि मैं एकदम perfect हूँ, मैंने हर दिन एकदम balanced ही निकाला है. I've had my moments, of course, but how you pick yourself up from these moments and make sure that they're not so frequent is very important. And that goes on discipline. So some tips that actually worked for me, I wrote them down specifically. First of all, breaking up my tasks and spreading them out throughout the week or throughout the day as smaller tasks so that it doesn't feel such a big thing that I have to do. Secondly, planning my days and my weeks smartly. I am so big on planning, guys. You just have to do it smartly. Why I specifically said smartly is because if you just plan and you're not doing something and you're not doing the thing that you planned, that means your plan was not a smart plan. So be realistic and be real and honest with yourself. Can you really do all these things in a day, or do you need to break it down even more and shift it to other days? That is how you actually get done with things, because I believe this is called habit stacking. So when you are in routine of already doing something, add things before it or after it, so that because you already will do that X thing, let's say brushing your teeth, before that you make sure to drink some water, after that you make sure to make your bed. That is how you stack them together. And same with tasks as well. Let's say piling up all your admin tasks together, anything that's gonna take 5 to 10 minutes, you just do a 30-minute go of all those tasks and just get them done with. This would be more of an advice technically than a tip, is to start with small progress to avoid burnout. This is a big mistake that I've also made, that when I feel like, okay, I have been lacking the past few days, so today I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna be on top of all of my habits and do every single thing. And I don't think you should do that at all, because it is not sustainable. And the entire point of discipline is actually to build a sustainable routine. Therefore, what sustainable means is you can do it daily. Because if you do your absolute perfect routine for 2 days, after 2 days you will be burnt out. You will need 4 days to recover. Kya fayda? Start with 2 to 3 habits. That's how I also got back into routine and discipline when I was burnt out. Another important tip, be in touch with your emotions. What is the root? Find the root cause. Why are you procrastinating? Why do you feel unmotivated? Why are you avoiding your work? What would you rather do? And what would happen if you do the work versus you don't do the work? And if you were to start on it, how would you start? Or if somebody else was in the situation, what would you advise to them? And then lastly, cut down decision making as much as you could, because the moment you have the time to think about it, you will contemplate and you will choose comfort, which is not doing the thing that you don't want to do but you're supposed to do. Especially when it's like waking up early or going to the gym, make it so difficult for you to even think about it. When I was building my discipline in, I would say 2024, I had this routine. I made it impossible for me to miss the gym. Why? Because I would go right after college. No questions asked, no downtime. I would have my pre-workout in the metro, come back home, change and leave. Or some days when I'll go by car, I would have my gym bag in my car so that I don't even have to come home and sit and think, oh, mere ko nahi jana. I'll just be in the gym and then I don't miss. Now my routine has changed and my schedule has changed, so I cannot go right after college, but I have worked on my discipline to the point that I don't miss the gym no matter how tired I am. Okay, speaking of gym, I got a few questions on a detailed gym routine, my weekly split, diet and my fitness routine. So I am gonna film like a week of workouts during my exams. Like we'll have a break, so I'm gonna try to film then go in the afternoon because I just go at such a busy time कि film करना impossible हो जाता है. मुझे machines and weights ही नहीं मिलते हैं तो मैं film भी क्या ही करूँगी. To be honest, I am there for a long time because I have to wait. Of course, it's a very peak busy time. Please stay tuned. But till then, what I can tell you is my workout split. So Monday I do back and biceps. Tuesday I do chest, shoulders and triceps. Sometimes I do core, sometimes I don't. Wednesday I have a quads focus leg day. Thursday back and chest, so 3 exercises each. Friday I have arms. Saturday is a glutes focused leg day. I try to go 5 days a week. A lot of the times I am only going 5 days a week because weeks itna hectic ho jate that I need the time on a weekend, and usually on weekends I have plans as well. So I miss my glutes focused workout quite a lot, not gonna lie. Other than this, I also try to do at least 10 to 20 minutes of cardio on the treadmill after my workout, not before, and walk as much as I can. Like I'll go on 10-minute walks or go on a 10-minute walk at night or in the afternoon. And as for supplements, I only take creatine. I used to take protein like whey, but I just don't like any flavor, so I just stopped buying because I just don't like any flavor. Literally, I have tried enough to know what I like and what I don't, and the conclusion is I don't like any. I am yet to research other like multivitamins and all that, so for now I'm not taking any. I used to take Shelcal regularly, which I should probably get back to, but yeah, that's it. And then somebody asked me for weight gain tips, but I am not the right person to ask this because I did gain a lot of weight, specifically when I joined the gym. I was 47 kgs. I was underweight for my height and I went from 47 to 65. I just did it in a very unhealthy way and I developed a very bad binge eating habit. So do not ask me and do not do what I did. There are a lot of other people, more credible people than me. So please go to them, not me. I am not the right person for this. Okay, a few questions on how to manage overthinking, anxiety and get out of slump. How do you deal with overthinking and pressure? So for the first one, I remember sharing a couple months ago that I was in a very big slump. I was completely burnt out. And basically how I got out of it was using all the tips that I told you. Like that is generally from my learning of trying to get myself out of a slump and successfully getting out of it, recovering from a burnout. Like take it day by day, habit by habit, making a smart plan, making sure I act upon those plans, using like alarms, reminders, etc. So honestly, it's generally all mental game. When I overthink, I am aware that I'm overthinking, okay? And what I like to do is I counter those thoughts. Okay, like where did this thought even come from? Why am I thinking this thought? Because ऐसा reality में कुछ भी नहीं है. I remind myself constantly कि ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, and I'm just stressing out for no reason at all. And I have too many things to do to be stressing out about an imaginary situation. So it helps to kind of bring me back into my senses. Okay, like I need to chill. I need to relax. As for pressure, honestly, I just operate in pressure. I only know that. Before anybody else can pressurize me, I will pressurize myself. And that is just the way I function. Not very healthy, as I'm saying this out loud. I found my way around it. I'm not suggesting you to. What works for me when I feel like, okay, मेरा saturation point hit हो चुका है, even pressure में अच्छे से function करने का, is honestly going on a walk without earphones. No music, no distraction, and I let all the thoughts come in my head one by one because the pressure feel हो रहा है तो it's like 100 thoughts at the same time, but I let those thoughts come one by one and I really genuinely think upon them. Okay, where is this pressure coming from? Is it me? Is it my parents? Is it the society? Is it my friend? Peer pressure? Like where is this coming from? And realistically, what exactly can I do about it? Is it something in my hand? Is it something not in my hand? If it's something not in my hand, then like मेरा इतना सोचने से परेशान होने से, is that gonna change it? No. But if there is something I can do about it, what is that and how will it help me? And when should I do this? Like when do I need to do this? So I generally go on I call it a reality check walk, and it's honestly, it's a great thing. And of course, I got some questions related to like what made me start YouTube. The thing is, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. Always. The one thing that I've always wanted to do before like I had any career path कि अरे मुझे IAS बनना है, मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, YouTuber बनना है मुझे. And मैंने पूरी कोशिश करी अपने टीनेज में, पूरी कोशिश टू फिल्म. एंड यू नो व्हाट, मैंने फिल्म भी किया. यू नो मेरा पहला अपलोड किया था यूट्यूब का स्लाइम ट्यूटोरियल, बिकॉज मुझे यूट्यूब पे डालना था, मुझे यूट्यूब पे होना था. तब स्लाइम ट्रेंडिंग थी एंड आई यूज्ड टू मेक स्लाइम लाइक डेली. मैंने इतनी ग्लू बर्बाद करी है, मैंने अपने पापा का इतना शेविंग फोम खराब किया है, उसमें यूज कर करके इतनी डांट खाई है, बट मैंने बहुत स्लाइम बनाई. सो लाइक मुझे भी यूट्यूब पे डालना है. सो मैंने डाला and then मैं delete कर दिया even though उसमें 1000 views आ गए थे, which was crazy to me. I was like, oh my god, मेरा career launch हो चुका है YouTube का. But I just always wanted to be a YouTuber, and also like I grew up watching Alicia Marie and her vlogs. Are we surprised that I am a YouTuber, guys? So you know, I've always wanted to capture my life and like whatever I'm doing, and I've made so many pretend vlogs that I finally, in my second year, I was like, I am gonna start this. I have always wanted to. Now nothing can stop me because I got my iPhone. It has been the best since then. I have no regret. And somebody asked me, is it possible to grow like a YouTube channel for a normal person? I am also a normal person, guys. मेरी life कोई बहुत extraordinary नहीं है. I have tried to be as real as I can here. Whatever my life is, you see it as it is genuinely, and you can grow your channel, you know, as long as you're staying updated with the algorithm and understand audience, understand how things work. And since somebody asked me whether they should start a YouTube channel as a student or not, all I will say is, if you have the time and the energy to do YouTube on the side with like being a student, whether as a school student or a college student, if your curriculum allows it, your schedule allows it, go ahead, as long as you can stay consistent with it, because the entire game of YouTube is to stay consistent with filming, editing, posting on time and all of that. So if you can do that, honestly, go ahead. Somebody asked me like what to do when you have been working hard for your YouTube for like 2 years but getting nothing. Honestly, there is a hard pill to swallow here, which is that all you can do is really keep going. As easy as it sounds, of course it's not easy to do, but there's no gain in giving up anyway. If you're gonna see any change or any results, it'll be because you keep going. But if you really feel like things are not working, then honestly I would recommend you to reevaluate what you're posting, who your audience is, are you even reaching your target audience, what is your niche that you're dialing into, how does that niche perform, what are the other YouTubers doing, what are the smaller YouTubers doing in that niche that is really working for them, like how are they getting recognized. I think doing all these things will be your best way, and if you still concluded to the point that I am doing everything right but nothing is working, then I think you are not out of the bubble of, oh, I'm doing everything but I'm not getting anything in return. That's the way I think it. Either the algorithm is not picking up on your videos, maybe you need to start a new channel, start fresh, maybe you got shadow banned or something. So there's a lot of things that you could figure out with the help of the amount of videos that there are. Trust me, I am also watching them constantly because I'm also a small YouTuber. I need to figure out what is working, what is not, and I don't have the greatest times always. I will be very honest with you. I've had months and months where I'm so stagnant that even after being monetized, I did not get a payment. Even after posting a month, I didn't. Whether it was my schedule or my videos just did not work. In the end, you have to put in the effort, as easy as it is for me to say, but it is coming from a place of understanding because I've been there, I am there. So yeah, I really hope it works out for you. Honestly, I really do. Somebody asked me tips for CUET. Guys, मेरे को CUET दिए हुए तो पहली बार 3 साल हो गए. जब मैंने CUET दिया था, I joined a coaching basically, and in my opinion, coaching was a good decision definitely, because it's like there's so much time on your hands कि आप खुद से तो नहीं पढ़ पाते, and going there, it built me a really good routine then as well, because there like mock tests and questions and all of that, it was pretty helpful, and one-on-one time is like always beneficial. So if that's something you can go for, I would recommend you to. So I don't know what to advise you, because CUET is so unpredictable. अगर मैंने CUET PG दिया होता तो probably I would have had some tips, but every person I've talked to who gave PG CUET has said the same thing, that it is so unpredictable and they ask such specific questions कि maybe आपने ना भी पढ़ा हो ये कभी, you know. So I did see a reel literally today about a girl sharing everything she studied or like books she refers to for CUET. I'll just link that reel because I think that would be more helpful than me, to be honest. Why did you decide to do BA program? Well, I wanted to do economics honors, but I did not have maths in my +2, so I could not go for economic honors. And then I saw that there's something called BA program, and it sounded very cool to me. कि भाई you do 2 subjects at the same time, that's so cool. So my aim was economics plus psychology. I really wanted that. I was not like, okay, there were some colleges which I was targeting or would have preferred to get, but ऐसा कुछ नहीं था that I had my heart set on this one college, because trust me guys, top से top college में भी बहुत चीजें खराब हैं, ऐसा कोई perfect college नहीं है. But anyways, mainly I wanted economics as one of my subjects because I would have just majored in it, and I got economics plus history, so it worked out. That's how I got to know about it. There's pros and cons of it, of course, but that's how I got to know about it. And the same person asked about my laptop. I have had this question before as well. Would I recommend my laptop for students? So I have the HP Victus. It is not at all for students. Do not get this. In general also I'm saying don't get this. पहली बात तो ये gaming laptop है, तो ये बहुत भारी है. तो अगर आप student हो and if you wanna carry it daily to college or libraries or cafes and all, इतना भारी है ये, बहुत inconvenient है ये to be honest. And you know there is a problem in this laptop and this is the problem of this Victus model basically, HP Victus, ठीक है. जो इसकी hinges हैं वो बहुत tight हो जाते हैं with regular use and because of that your laptop, like the frame of it will break from the hinges. वहां से आपकी लैपटॉप की बॉडी टूट जाएगी and अब लैपटॉप की बॉडी बनती नहीं है by the way. So ये मेरे साथ 2 बार हो चुका है and जब मेरे साथ दूसरी बारी हुआ then मैंने देखा कि मेरे फीड पे किसी की रील आई, the same thing happened with that person and same जगह पे क्रैक था bro. And I'm seeing like comments filled of people hating on HP Victus because the same thing happened with them. So it's a consistent thing with Victus. In general also like ठीक है gaming लैपटॉप है तो it would be great to handle like heavy processors and all that ना, नहीं, lie, नहीं है, don't get it. There are so many better options in the market for a better price, better performance. Don't get this one. Somebody asked like, hey, I'm low-key panicking about college. How do I manage it all? Making friends, crushing exams, etc. Coming from somebody who has done it for 3 years, my one advice, if I were to give you just like one sentence, would be just go with the flow. Sab ho jayega. Trust me, it all happens on its own time. You will find your grooving, you will find your way, you will make friends, you will figure out how to perform on tests because yes, grading in colleges and schools is very very different. हर टीचर का, हर सब्जेक्ट का ग्रेडिंग पॉइंट्स आर ऑल्सो डिफरेंट. मतलब आप जिस तरीके से एक आंसर हिस्ट्री में लिख सकते हो आप वो इकोनॉमिक्स में नहीं लिख सकते. एंड इकोनॉमिक्स के भी तो अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, तो इट इज ऑल सो वेरिएबल. सो जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो. इट इज नॉट वर्थ स्ट्रेसिंग ओवर बिकॉज आई हैव हैड दीज कॉन्वर्सेशंस. आई रिमेंबर ड्यूरिंग माई फर्स्ट semester only, I remember I was ranting to Pratham and I was like, am I like, is this gonna be my place? Am I gonna find friends here? Am I really gonna make this place mine, like this college mine? And of course 3 years later I can say that I did and I found great friends. And so if I were to advise my own self 3 years ago, I would just tell her to just chill, give it time, because shuru mein like you're out of school, you are so used to spending all the time with the same people that making friends, like new friends, seems like such a alien concept. That is how everybody feels. So people are shy, they are not super talkative at first. So maybe आपके first month में 2-3 महीने में, maybe पूरे semester में आपके like friends ना बने. I made more friends in my second and third year compared to my first year, where you would think कि first year में ज्यादा दोस्त बनते हैं. And yes, ये होता है कि बड़ा सा ग्रुप बनता है, then वो छोटा होता है. Thankfully, I found my छोटा सा ग्रुप पहले ही, and it did not turn into a छोटा सा ग्रुप, you know, बड़े से छोटा ग्रुप. Yeah, it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be chill, so just chill about it. Genuinely हो जाएगा सब. Trust me, it's fun. And I hope you have fun. Okay, I really want to know about your hair care, skin care, nail care. Okay, as for skin care and hair care, I will link the videos where I've shared my routines and the products I use, but these are my tips for both. Before buying any influencer recommended product, even my recommended products, do your research. Do you really need this? Will it really suit your skin type, your hair type? Figure out your hair porosity and make sure to research ingredients as well. कोई भी ingredient hype में आता है, for example, rosemary बहुत hype में आया था, and I fell for that hype. I did not research how you're supposed to use it, and I used rosemary essential oil directly on my scalp and I lost so much of my hair. My hair genuinely thinned out. Like, this is nothing. My hair used to be so thick, so I fixed it. I'm still using rosemary and that is what like made my hair grow out, but I'm using it correctly after making a big mistake. So like, honestly, don't do that. For skincare, keep it as simple as possible. You don't need 5-6 products in your AM and then 5-6 different products in your PM routine. I know I get the temptation, trust me, I have given in on that temptation to try new products, but I try my best to research about them. Literally just the ingredient list, I will put it into ChatGPT, Claude, tell them what are the red flag ingredients in this, what would potentially not suit my skin if I have dry skin and maybe I have a oily forehead and this and that. So do that. Same with hair care again. For hair care, this works for any hair type, but especially if you have dry ends, get a hair spa done like once every 2 to 3 months. It is a game changer. First of all, it is so relaxing. Second of all, it has never failed me, and there are like multiple ranges of the hair spa, but even the most basic one will give you amazing results generally. And for nails, honestly, these are my natural nails. This is just, पहली बात तो this is not even full growth. I'm not flexing here. I'm just saying कि ये सब genetics है. I don't use any like nail oil, serum, anything. My nails can grow twice than this, and they have, and I'll put up a photo here, but I don't do anything, so I can't give you any tip here, but I will link you the videos that you can watch where I've shared the routine and the products. What do you want to become in your life? What's a direct question I have no answer for because I don't know yet. I just hope I'll be happy and rich. Friendship advice from your side, and did you face any friendship breakups in college? If yes, then how did you deal with them? Okay, I did not face any friendship breakups in college because as I shared, I started with a chota group. So I stuck with that 5 logo ka group all throughout the 3 years. But I have faced friendship breakups in general, like after school, and both of them were such long-term school friends. And honestly, the first one was the one that hurt me the most, and it just took a hit at my ego. Like, how can you be like this, bhai? Matlab, aap aise kaise ho sakte ho? I was so emotionally hurt from that friendship breakup, especially for the first few days. But then I realized, I was like, this is the person I'm crying over. This is not worth it. And the first day only I blocked her, like right away. I blocked her on WhatsApp. It was just such a tricky situation at that time as well. I would love to do a whole like discussion lore on this. Maybe I'll go live someday and genuinely spill the tea because I really want to. It is मेरी character development का बहुत important part है वो, like, you know, एक milestone है वो, genuinely realizing that people can be that bad. But from these friendship breakups, like both of them, what I realized was that we think we value this friendship as long as they are our friend, but when they're not, then you realize कि they didn't really add anything to your life, and then leaving didn't take anything away either. It made your life more peaceful than worse, and like you're sad and crying about them, like, oh, I want them back. You're actually happy or just indifferent. And I think that's the biggest giveaway. Like, if you don't feel any change that person left, you were not in need of that person, and that friendship was just not adding anything to your life, you know. So I guess that would be my advice, to reflect upon your friendship if you were not bound by common factors like same school, yeah, same workplace, same college, etc. Do you see the efforts being made in case of like making plans or giving you the time you need, or you making the plans when they need that? Okay, now on to the last one. I actually wanted to answer this DM that I got separately. So they want to know basically how I manage recording, editing, and all of that. You guys already know that on a daily I am tackling being a student and a creator, plus having a social life and being active. But only a little while ago I was also working part-time on top of it. So I have definitely navigated through busiest days of my life, and the crux of how I managed everything is planning my day smartly and allotting time for all the activities like work and being a creator and being a student. And the things that helped me the most, first of all, Notion. My literal ride or die, honestly. My entire life is held together with Notion, and I'm not even joking. And yes, I'm gonna film a Notion tour. I am just not able to find the time. I have an assessment tracker to track every assignment, presentation, test coming up. What is my progress? When do I submit it? I have a video tracker to track all the videos that I'm currently working on that are to be posted, when they go live, where is the thumbnail, is there any inspo for the filming or the editing of this? And then secondly, Google Calendar. Everything goes on my calendar. Every single thing goes on my calendar. What classes I have, when I have to film, and of course what I'm filming. For example, I'm filming this week since it is my last week of college. I have added it on my calendar that last week of college filming. So I remember that I'm supposed to film this entire week. Honestly, I get how difficult it is being a creator and working side by side, or being a student side by side. So basically, if you want to manage it all together, my number one tip in terms of content would be to have a batch of content ready in advance rather than posting time to time when you film, because the way to grow on any platform is to do it consistently. So honestly, I would suggest genuinely like 15 reels. Just have them ready. In case we're talking about long form videos, have at least 4 to 5 of them ready to go live. This gives you a buffer time. So जब तक आपकी वो 15 reels डलेंगी, let's not say 15 days, 15 दिन में ही डाल दी, let's say 25 दिन में डाली वो 15 reels, you have those 25 days to film more content. Get that ready and edit that, get it ready, maybe even scheduled for the next 25 days, you know, and the loop continues. Also, what I try to do in case of both, in terms of both, and this is how I actually managed to stay on top of it, is let's say I filmed a reel all day today. By the night, what I'll try to do, it'll take me an hour or so, but what I'll try to do is I'll find the music that I want to use, and then I will do the rough cut. Rough cut as in syncing all the clips to the music, cutting them on beat, and making sure the flow of my video is there, like how my day went and the highlights of it, of course. That way, tomorrow I just have to spend 15 to 30 minutes only adding the text, and that's it. मेरी रील डन है. 2 दिन लगे मेरी रील डन है. जरूरी नहीं है एक दिन में सब करना है. And then as for vlogs, abhi to I am working in advance, so I have a bunch of footage and I'm not worried about getting videos up. But if I were in that position, and I have been, the mistake I would make is, let's say I filmed from Monday to Friday and I want to post that video on Sunday. I would edit all the footage from Monday to Friday on Saturday. That would take up my entire day Saturday and then my entire morning on Sunday. So instead, what I would do if I were in that situation is, let's say Monday film ho gaya, Tuesday film ho gaya, ab I am before going to sleep or ending my work day, I would dedicate 1 to 2 hours at least and just edit the footage of Monday and Tuesday, even if that makes up like 5 minutes of my video. At least मेरा वो था, right? Then same with Wednesday and Thursday मैंने film किया, adding it to my Monday and Tuesday की footage. मेरा 10 मिनट का vlog edited है. Then Friday को मैंने film किया, उसमें 5 मिनट और add हो गए. So मेरा vlog Saturday तक मेरे को बस finishing touches डाले, मेरा vlog done है. That is what I would do. There are a lot of people who do content on the side of their 9 to 5 or college, and these are the things that generally helped me, and I do hope that they help you as well. This is how I make it work. Honestly, it's a matter of doing. I think that a lot of times we worry before doing anything, and even I used to be worried that I'm gonna be working part-time, I am gonna be a student full-time, and then I want to keep posting on YouTube and Instagram and all of that, and like, how am I gonna do that? But the thing is, with time I found my footing and I understood how things work for me and how I can make it work. And of course, every time you make a mistake, you should learn from it rather than going back to making the same mistake. So all the tips that I gave you, those are what I have realized, what I have learned, not in just in case of, you know, YouTube and handling content with being a student. In general, also discipline, motivation and everything is from my experience. So I hope this Q&A was helpful. If I left out any question, I'm so sorry. You can ask it in the comments. I try to respond as soon as I can. And yeah, I hope you had fun watching this episode of Rosanna Diaries. I have a lot of fun videos coming up, so please stay tuned. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye bye.